And Meta have urged the Australian government on Tuesday to delay a proposed social media ban for children under the age of 16. The bill plans to put in place an age verification system, which would require showing government ID and then would not grant exemptions for children who receive parental consent or already have accounts. Youth advocates are already raising concerns over the bill. An activist group called Raise Our Voice Australia recently wrote it's essential to teach children how to coexist with social media rather than ban them from using it. The words belong to youth advocate Jess Travers-Wolf, the head of political engagement at Raise Our Voices Australia. Jess is with me this morning, morning in Australia, where it's 7:30 or 8:30 in Sydney. Good morning to you. Look, this is an all or nothing, isn't it? And your argument is essentially teach youngsters how to use it responsibly rather than just banning it overall.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we have a responsibility to teach our young people how to coexist with these important structures rather than just banging them, which I don't think will be effective at all.
But as I read it, you, of course, grew up with Facebook and have been around Facebook all your life, and people of your generation have. Well, if it was so good, if the teachings that you got over those years were so good, arguably we wouldn't be in the mess that we're in with social media. I mean, what is the answer for teaching people?
Absolutely. I think our current education system is inadequate, so I think that needs a reform. But with this bill, it doesn't have any education proficiencies. It's just a flat out ban. And shielding and banning our kids isn't the answer here. I think having mature, age-appropriate discussions definitely is, though.
What if you can't? What if the evidence, and I realise I'm jumping 3 stages along, but what if you just can't? If the whole thing is such a cesspit of toxic material and people are drawn to, what do you do then?
I absolutely agree. And I'm not saying at all that there isn't a problem with social media. I think it's pretty clear that there is. But when it comes to, we've seen other experts around the world with countries that have implemented similar legislation, and they've said flat out bans don't work. I'm not saying social media can't be a cesspit from time to time, but I don't think a ban is the answer. Social media companies obviously do have a duty of care when it comes to protecting their consumers, particularly young consumers, but this legislation doesn't place the onus on them, it places the onus on young people. And if we're really serious about enforcing this duty of care, we need to see real action and penalties against companies who breach this duty.
You see, that's a fascinating part, isn't it? It is I agree to an extent that the Australian solution does seem to be the sledgehammer that's often used in the United States, just ban it and put an end to it. Whereas perhaps what you're saying is a multifaceted approach, because as you also believe, social media does have an activist role to play for people like you.
Yeah, absolutely. Particularly for young people, it's an incredibly powerful community where people can come together and educate themselves and find like-minded individuals, particularly for young people. We're a generation seeing increased loneliness. About 40% of us present with some sort of mental health issue, which has doubled our previous generations. And social media is a key place for connection, particularly when it comes to youth advocate movements.
Don't you feel that to some extent it's a losing battle, or no, it's an unfair battle against social media for young people, or for any of us in a sense, because they are using algorithmic mathematics to basically hook our dopamine receptors morning, noon and night, and it's not really a fair battle. So, you know, again, back to this idea of how can you teach people to act responsibly when essentially they're being fed the drug?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it needs to be a two-pronged approach. Absolutely, education needs to start as early as possible with young people and have that really go through their entire education to set them up to enter this world of social media. But we also need greater regulation on the companies themselves.
We will talk more as and when if and when this comes in, and you will guide us through, you and your friends, how you are implementing as necessary. Thank you very much, and enjoy your morning in Australia, where of course it's summer, so who wouldn't enjoy a summer in Sydney? Thank you.